Well, hi Arianna, this is Coach Snow from Sharper Aquatic Image. I've had a chance to look at your videos from this week's 2019 Etobicoke Swim Club Summer Camp. I think you're doing a lot of really good things for such a little thing. Everything we're going to see is going to be in slow motion here, so we can have a chance to really look at the strokes. Now, one of the things I want you to think about is we're doing 2 kicks at the front of the stroke, and then there's no kick at the back of the stroke. We need to have 1 kick in the front and then 1 kick in the back. You see how you're kicking 2 kicks here, and then there's no kick on the back. The kick on the back is the most important kick of the stroke, right? I like the way you're trying to flow in the water and your hips are coming up pretty good. Keep an eye on how much you're climbing out of the water when you're going to breathe. See how the body's coming right up? It's catching a lot of turbulence when you swim like that. Let's see if we can be a little flatter on the water, and let's see if we can have a little higher elbow catch on the top of the stroke. At the very front of the stroke, get on top of those elbows, all right? Pretty nice start for a fly. I like it a lot. And here's your backstroke. You didn't have much of a chance for a breakout, but that's okay. Let's take a look at the backstroke now. Let's see if we can get our hips up a little bit. We're kind of sitting in the water a little bit, and let's see if we can make that kick a little bit more narrow. We're kind of bending the knees an awful lot. Let's kick with a straighter leg. Let's see how the right hand is finishing, and it's kind of getting stuck at the back. Turns over now, and then comes out kind of slowly. We have to get that hand out of there a little bit quicker. Right now, as you're swimming this length, you're moving a little bit closer to me, so I have to change the angle a little bit on the camera, but you can see how you're swimming along, and we want to see if we can get that baby finger sliding in the water and get those fingers together. Your fingers are apart on this stroke. Get that hand in the water cleanly, right? Here's your breaststroke. Now, we're going to see how you're kind of leading with those elbows a little bit, and see how we're kicking down. We kind of try and work on kicking the water back. We're kind of kicking the water down a little bit. And you can see how when you kick, your hips are kind of moving back a little bit. Let's see if we can stretch the hips up after you finish your kick. And when their arms are underneath the body, no stopping. You see how the hands are coming close to your chest and they're kind of stopping a little bit? Let's see if we can have those elbows snap through and reach for that wall. Let's get a really good length on the kick when you're swimming this breaststroke length. We want to try and get good distance per stroke. Every single stroke gets some distance on that kick. The kick is really important in breaststroke, right? Get those elbows in underneath the shoulders, and let's not squeeze our ribs so much, right? And here we're approaching the wall. Let's make sure we finish the kick, heels up, right? And don't let those feet separate. Here's our freestyle. We got to work on the higher elbows at the top of the stroke, right? Your hands are going in, and then they're kind of flaring out to the side a little bit. Let's get on top of those elbows a little bit. And you see how the shoulders are kind of driving up and down? We want the shoulders to rotate, not so much drive down a little bit. See how the body's kind of driving down a little bit? Keep the kick up and down. You see a little crossover kick? Your heels are touching the back of your leg earlier on. Let's keep that kick up and down, right? Good shoulder roll. Let's not reach out too far in the stroke, and let's finish our stroke right to the back of the stroke, right? Keep the head steady when you're not breathing. Alrighty, sunshine? You did really well on this. I'm looking forward to seeing you improve on your strokes. It was a really good week for you, and I hope you enjoyed the camp and enjoy this video. Have a great summer. This is Coach Snow.